Guys, it's Simon at Kairos Capital Markets. Today I want to show you a couple of things I had on CAD this year, some of the decent trades I had. So first I want to teach you about head and shoulder pattern, how to spot them and what looks good. Firstly, start from the monthly chart. If you notice the level 100 looked quite key there, a break and retest here, bit of resistance there and a bit of support as well. Broke down, it broke back up, broke back down here again, which is quite a bearish engulfing candle there. It created what I'd call a double bottom you could hit at the moment. Then it pulled back up and created this right shoulder here. This is the first sign of a trend change, this is. And these are things you're looking for with patterns. So the head and shoulder pattern, it pulls up, pulls down, makes a higher high, comes down to make an equal low. This is a nice clean head and shoulder pattern. Then comes back up to actually make a lower high. And this is the first opportunity of a trend change. It then breaks down below the neckline, what we call the neckline here, comes back up and tests it. And if you look here, this is the monthly chart by the way, we actually had a little tiny doji there. There's a beautiful little trade that was there. With the expected distances of these patterns, it's a 1-to-1, the expected distance. So just give an example there, from the highs to the lows. And we're looking to make a 1-to-1 we are. And if you notice there, it made a perfect 1-to-1 move. Now, with this trade, you wouldn't place such a huge stop there. You'd do something like this, you would just place it above it. There's an 8% trade, and bear in mind you entered there 1 month, 2 months, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months to make that money. 8%. It's not the best trade in the world in size wise, but understand it's probably one of the best trades you'll actually make. Bear in mind you just do one move and make 8% in a few months. Not like I said, not the very best though. Now another trade I took was actually on a smaller time frame, and it started out on the weekly to start with. So it's actually taken here, and what we was looking for after we had this trend change, lower higher, lower higher, low low, lower higher, lower low, chopped around a bit, then we broke down to make a lower low, then we pulled back again. If you notice here, I had this trend line drawn in here. If we pop down to the daily, you'll see why. As you can see here, the daily produced just a very nice signal there. It popped down, then came back up again. Now, if you just put the Fibonacci retracement in from the very highs to the very lows, you are given a fib level around about here, which looks a bit deceiving. But again, pop back to the weekly, and you can tell we actually created an actual doji right at the Fibonacci 618 replacement, and actually we closed below it, so that's a very bearish sign there. So it made me think, this looks interesting, let's take a look. So go back to the daily again, just so you can see the other trend lines drawn in. So here you've got a 3-touch trend line, you've got a pullback, you've got a bit of consolidation here. I was like, what happens on the intraday charts? So we pop down to the 4-hour chart. Remember, we're looking for a trend change. All we're looking for is trend changes, nothing more. Where's the confirmed trend change? And if you notice here, the pattern formed here, you could say is a double top, one there, and that's the second top there. You have obviously the daily trend line going through, and the 4-hour just bearish engulfing, just straight through it, just sliced right through it, no problem at all. And then we pulled back up again, we did. And what I was looking for in this trade was another trend change. So I wanted to see, is this going to be a lower high? A lower low, sorry, or is this actually going to be a higher low or a first lower low? And obviously we're not really too sure to start with. Bear in mind the weekly looks bearish, the daily's chopped around, the 4-hour has made a bearish double top pattern, and it's broke below. It has made its first lower low. So I was like, okay, this looks interesting. Let's have a look on the 1-hour chart. When we went to the 1-hour chart here, find it for you here. There we are. If you notice here on the 1-hour chart, you notice how we actually just closed right below it, and it struggled to actually break above again. And actually, what I'd say, this is a trend change here as well. So you've got lower lows, lower highs all the way through. Now if you do again another Fibonacci retracement from the very highs to the very lows at this point here, or what I could see we actually had a pullback here to 618, we collapsed down again, we pulled back to 382, and if you look on the 1-hour chart here, there is a little level here as well, there is on the intraday level, on the intraday charts there. If I just draw that in forward, make it a bit clearer for you. It's back there somewhere. There we are. So you've actually got there, and I actually entered on this bearish engulfing candle here. I waited for the 5-minute chart to actually close behind on my signals, put my stop above where I think it would go, and that's it done. My target was to make a double bottom because I felt there's another pattern being played out, and I thought 77 was a good level. So it's 77.1. I never aimed for the extreme lows. And this was a 7.6% trade in a matter of days. Quite literally, we entered on the 22nd, 21st, and we got taken out around this kind of area here on the 2nd of August. So that's only quite literally 8-10 days, that is. And again, that made you a nice bit of money as well there. And all this is down to is identifying the trend change in charts. And this is what you need to learn to become a very good trader, to have confidence in what you're looking at, and just take the trades that need to be taken. Hope that helps you out, and I'll speak to you soon.